Good morning, people. Good morning. It's a snowy day here in Illinois. I'm gonna do my 34 hours. My last load was I dropped a load yesterday at Beloit, and I picked one from there coming to Illinois, 100 miles, paying $8.40 for 100 miles. $8.40 for 100 miles. Now out of that, you gotta take the 35% of JB Hunt. But even with that, I made like almost $6 per mile, and I literally picked it up in the same place that I dropped the load before. And yeah. So somebody asked me to do a lowboard, to show them the lowboard, how much the different loads be paying at JB Hunt. I truly don't know if I could do that, show that, but I seen other people doing it, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put, for example, Dallas, Texas, Texas, and 100 miles, Rachel, 100 miles. We're gonna hit fine loads. I got some light coming in. It's messing the video up. So I'm gonna put this curtain to block that light so you guys can see better. So they got a load there from Fort Worth, Texas to Louisville. I'm gonna have view details. 50.96. The rate per mile, 187. I'm telling you that those loads out of Dallas, you gotta do them locally, because going out of Dallas, they don't pay that much. And I will definitely never do a load for $1 something. I'm gonna put another city. Let's put Houston. It's the weekend, so they don't got that many loads on the weekends. Fine loads. They got that one from the Baytown to Phoenix, paying $2,365.98. That's all included. You get $559 of fuel charge, and the line haul is paying $1,806. It's like $203 the rate for how many mileage? 1,168 mileage. It's not a bad low. 20,000 pounds. Yeah, from Baytown, and it's a drop and hook. That's not that bad. So like I told you guys before, a lot of loads out of Georgia, Texas, they don't pay that much going out of there. Pennsylvania, the best paying loads in those regions be on the 500 miles. That's where they pay better. Obviously, the Midwest is the best rate. I mean, the best loads you're gonna get out of anywhere in the country. I truly believe that. I was in the spot market before, and I seen that. Always Pennsylvania coming out doesn't pay nothing. Northeast, they don't pay that much. Georgia doesn't pay. Florida, you guys know that doesn't pay anything. And Texas coming out is rare. You find a good low paying, a decent amount of money, because so many drivers down there. And you got a lot of drivers, man. They take loads for $1.40, $1.60, 40 something thousand pounds. I don't know how they make money, man. I cannot do that. So I'm gonna, let's put Chicago here. Chicago, Illinois. And now keep in mind that's Saturday. It's not that many loads. It's already Saturday. I mean, everybody, you see, Romeoville to Canton, Spain. $1,292. View details. That's estimated all rate. Over here, break it down. The mileage $339 per mile. You get $1,000, $129.08 for the line haul, $162.96 for the fuel surcharge. It's a heavy load. I don't like doing heavy loads, but 381 miles from Romeoville to Canton, Ohio. That's all they got for today. Let me change the date. Let's put Monday. So you got one of with 100 miles out of where the location where I'm in. I'm in Illinois right now, close to Chicago. Argos, Indiana to Sherman, Texas. Spain. Let's see, view details. $1,847.53. $1,386.53 for the line haul. $461 for the fuel surcharge. $2.06, all in. Now out of that, you always gotta, get JB Hunt cut out of there. 8,000 pounds. That's not really bad at all. 8,000 pounds. The weight. 8,000 pounds. That's a light load. That's not bad. But I like to, usually when I start the week, I like to get a long low, with a lot of mileage on it. This one from Rochelle to Delaware, Indiana, is paying $1,241. Let's open and see what's the rate per mile. $338. 1,100 something for the line haul. 131 for the fuel surcharge. It's only 367 miles, but it's it's pretty heavy. 42,000 pounds. I don't like those heavy loads. From Michigan, out of Naperville, Lake Orion. Check here. $375 a mile. As you can see it there. $375 a mile is 350 miles total, 35,000 pounds. That's not that bad. That's a beautiful load. I mean, it's kind of heavy for my taste, but so yeah. I mean, honestly, from my experience, what I've seen, uh, the best loads, you get a Midwest. I like to take, when I start my week, a big load with a lot of mileage, pretty light, especially if it's, chips or, something light, the 20,000 pounds. But sometimes I get in a situation, where I go to Texas and then I don't get nothing good out of there. I gotta do a lot of dead miles to get to a good place to find a decent low. So I'm gonna try this week to stay over here in the Midwest. This is where I live. This is close home, and I think that might work better for me. I'm gonna try it out and see. Like I said, I got a low yesterday. Before my 30 hours reset, I'm doing my 35 hours right now. 100 miles from the same place that I dropped the low for $8.60. I wish I took a screenshot to show you guys how much you pay per mile. Now keep in mind, out of all those rates, you gotta discount the 35% of JB Hunt. So $8.60. I made in that low almost $600. It was 100 miles. I made 592, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, like I say, I don't know how the spot market it is. I'll be, watching a lot of people that study the spot market. They saying the rates are going low. For February, the volume is down. For especially for reefer, I do dry van, but I heard for reefers is the rates are going down, and the volume. I don't know what true is it. That's not the market I'm in dry van with JB Hunt. It's a independent contractor. And like I said before, I was with F2F. I don't blame F2F because the spot market sucks. But I noticed when I was with F2F, a lot of loads that I was doing from them was from JB Hunt. I said, why I need a middleman when I could go straight to the to the source, And the only complaint I got for F2F, it is, your last paycheck, they hold it 2 months. I quit F2F in November, Thanksgiving. They gonna pay my check on February 20. That's almost 3 months. And I think that's stupid. I spent, diesel money out of my pocket because the fuel card they got is worthless. You don't get no discounts. So it's better for you to use ESA Advantage or whatever fuel card you got out there. Even Muffler got better rates than F2F for fuel. And you got to pay the trailer, and you pay the trailer every week. Something break down in that trailer, even if you do drop and hook and get another trailer and that trailer is wrong, you got to pay for it. I said nah. Every load I was doing with them, I tried doing, booking my own loads for a while. I was having a hard time with the brokers. Then I went to it's like a dedicated where they find the loads for you, and I wasn't making anything better than $2. I'm not, that was my experience. Somebody you know, people out there, they could. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of drivers in F2F. They're doing pretty good, you know, because they do got drivers, and I don't think it's really their fault. You know, it's the market. It's just that's the way it is. But for me, you know, I couldn't live out of that what I was making there, and you know, I was saying 2 or 3 weeks out. You know, with JB Hunt, literally, I'm doing all my 34s at my house. Right now, you know, I'm waiting here for my girlfriend to come pick me up. And, you know, I'm working 5 days. I come home Saturday and Sunday. And, you know, I'm going to show you guys, I mean, what I made this week. 5 days. I drew 2,950 miles, and I made 5,220 and 48. That's for me after JB Hunt cut. That's what I get. Now, of course, out of there, you know, the fuel, the insurance, and you know, the tolls, the low board. You know, I pay for this low board. Highway low board is a new premium low board JB Hunt got, $25 a week. I pay $100 for the tolls. You know, I live in the area of Illinois, so you know, it's a lot of tolls around the area when you go and pick up loads around there. So for me, paying $100 every week, when I go a lot to, you know, Chicago area, you know, Atlanta, all the places, you know, they got tolls. I just pay a flat fee, $100 a week. I know I could go and run the tolls, but you know, if I could pay $100 and save money somehow in fuel, that worked for me, you know. And you know, I got the driver legal plan, escrow. They take $100 a week, and you know, so that's what I gross for that week. You know, for this week that I'm on. And they haven't added the low that I just dropped at 6 in the morning this morning. It probably added later on, but yeah, you know, like I say, I'm not, you know, this is my experience with JB Hunt. You know, my truck payment is very high. I'm thinking probably about making a change. You know, getting older truck where I pay like $1,000 a month only instead of what I'm paying for it. So you know, that might be a good benefit if that's the case. You know, and I'm working 5 days, going home on the weekends, and I gross at least $5,000 a week. That's good enough for me, you know. But yeah, that's just my experience for you guys, and you know, I will do live, but I'm not allowed yet. I don't got that many subscribers, so if you guys like my videos, subscribe. You know, you gotta reach I don't know how many subscribers to start doing live and stuff like that. Like I said, I just sharing my experience as a truck driver, my journey as an owner operator, and you know, maybe you guys could learn something and don't do the mistakes that I did when I started. There's a lot of good good videos out there too on YouTube. There's others that are truly junk. People talking a lot of crap to recruit people to go to their company, and when you go there, you find something else. Like I say, you know, JB Hunt got good lows and bad lows. Some lows, you know, out of Texas, they want to pay you $140, $150. Going in California, you know, they want to pay you $170. I'm not doing that. You know, you don't have to do them. You just gotta look for, you know, whatever works for you. I would never take a load for that money. I mean, whoever do it, that's on them. They probably got it, the cost of operating their business probably way lower than mine. But I would definitely never do a load for anything under $2. It's not worth it for me, especially 40 something thousand pounds. I mean, I don't know how they're making money, because they been in the truck and burning fuel. Another thing about JB Hunt is their fuel prices at the pump. Honestly, it beat everybody that at least that I deal with. Even my personal fuel cards. So I mean, it's a benefit for me. The JB Hunt got good discount on the fuel pump. The only thing it is, like I say, I don't put DEF on Love, Pilot, or TA. I try to go to Q Trip, racetrack or Speedway, where it's $3 and something. I love you, everywhere you're gonna pay at least $4 for DEF. So, I try to fill the tank of DEF, when I leave home. One of them places, Quick Trip, for $3.40, $3.50. I'm saving 70 cents per gallon. That's every little money safe. You save, it worked for you. I mean, this is all about saving and try to keep the most money you can make, because we out here, sleep in a truck, going through all the hassles, dealing with shippers, receivers. A lot of those places, they trick drivers like we ain't nobody, and they don't realize they got a job because us, and even when they go to the stores, the stuff they buy is because they got truck drivers. They bring this stuff to their cities, towns, and people nowadays, they don't respect truck drivers. I mean, when I was growing up, I used to see truck drivers. That was like a dream job back in the days, and now I just, there's no respect for truck drivers, and that gotta change. People gotta think, their kid get their medicines, paper toilet, everything, their food, because of truck drivers. I know there's a lot of truck drivers out there, that they do some crazy stuff, and we all get blamed for everybody. I understand that, but at the same time, you can't go on life with that mentality. You can't judge everybody for one person. But yeah, I mean, some places you go and you say good morning to the person that don't even respond back to you. You look at it and then what the hell is wrong with these people? But that's life, that's reality. You just can't let that bother you, and maybe they're having a bad day. It is what it is. It is what it is. You stay positive, trust God, and stay positive, and do what you gotta do to make your business successful. Well, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate if you subscribe and like I said, I'm not making any money from these videos. Obviously, I just started this channel, and when I started in this business, I wish people was more transparent when they talk about in the videos, and really show black and white what they're making, what the loads are paying for, and this and that, and don't just try to recruit people, and then they lying to them. When they get there, they find out it's not what they're talking about. But anyways, everybody got their own story, so that's on them. But anyways, God bless everybody. Happy weekend, and stay safe out there.